What is going on? YouTube, Periscope, how y'all doing? Glad to see y'all. So, I streamed the first night of debates with you guys. If it's your first time tuning in on YouTube, hit the like button. If it's your first time tuning in on the other platforms, go ahead on, follow me so we can get it in. So we're gonna break down this debate. So we already seen who was the winner. Clearly, we ain't even gotta go into. You'll be crazy not to see Trump held his own all the way through. Now, when I say Trump held his own, Trump held his own. Like he went in without no issues at all. So this is when I knew that Trump was prepared. He was already there and ready to go. And Biden tried to take the old school Trump approach in 2016 with the name calling, and it just didn't fit his narrative. It just was not. I don't even know why he was trying to do that. You can't out slug a slugger. I mean, Trump is a slugger when it comes to debates, and he is also a grand showman. So when you're dealing with someone like that and they know they facts, and you act like you about two steps from the nursing home, then it ain't gonna work out for you. So let's jump into the first thing they talked about: the Supreme Court pick. Once again, Trump made a valid point that he had every right to confirm his pick. He also had every right because the Supreme Court pick with Congress approval is nothing but um Republicans in the Senate. So with that being said, he's not going to have any delays, and he has enough support in the Senate from Republicans. Even if the Democrats didn't even want to participate, he could still get a push through with all the interviews and everything else. And not to mention too, he reminded old Sleepy Joe is this is what happens when someone wins the election. If they win the election, the party majority wins the election, they have the rules to do that. So we're moving right along to the next topic. Now, Biden did not uh, decline to talk about packing the court or ending the filibuster. Now, he tried to say that the American people should decide who fills the seat for the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States by voting in who's going to be the next president. But whether you do that or not, it's got to be replaced. We're not even no we're right now in September, and you got to, well, no, not September anymore, excuse me. We are in, almost in, we're in the end of September. We're going into October. There's so many cases that can come up in the next 30 plus days before this election. So we're gonna need someone to fill that court. We're going to need someone in that court to make those landmark decisions. So sitting up here waiting until the election is finalized would be asinine, especially if it becomes to a point where we have to go up here and contest the election, because the liberals are going to do it because they haven't said they're not going to do it. I mean, Trump has every right to contest it too, and it just to be a holy mess. We'll probably be out of a extra chief justice until sometime January, so that makes no sense. So then we're going to go into the other topic about the health care and protecting the Affordable Care Act. Now, Trump called out Biden on trying to get rid of private health insurance. Now, Trump said, Biden could swear out that it's not true. But like he said, your party want to go socialist. You want to basically make sure that everybody by the government control have a certain type of insurance, or if they don't have insurance, you're going to penalize them, just like it was when we first had Obamacare. That's why everybody didn't like it. Yeah, it provided everybody insurance, But the sad part of it was, if you didn't want insurance from them, or let's say you didn't want an insurance at all and you couldn't afford it, guess what? They penalized you when you did your income taxes. So that's what people were talking about. Nobody wants to live like that. This is a republic, man. This is the actual, what I'm saying, fabric of our culture, where we have the rights to have free will. So no, that's not going to work. And then Biden swore he was the Democratic Party right then. And then that's when uh, Trump called him out on embracing the socialist behavior that Bernie Sanders uh, was displaying in the early part of uh, the early part of the Democratic primary, where they were trying to see who's going to wind up being the one to go against Trump. And so after that was called out, Trump said, "Hey, you're going to lose the left doing that, because you promised them that you're going to be more, on a communist front almost, with what they got going on with all these riots and this behavior." And though that's when Biden got mad and called him a clown, which was uncalled for, because I didn't see anywhere where he was a clown. I mean, how is he going to be a clown when he's breaking it down to you or what you're trying to do? Then Trump called out Biden's 47-year record, and also talked about him trying to keep the country shut down while the economy was booming. Now, a lot of people said that, you know, Trump shouldn't have called him out like that, maybe because a lot of liberals said, well, he's shutting it down because of what's going on with the pandemic. That's what I call it, not the pandemic, the pandemic. Well, let's talk about this. If we can go out here and put on our mask and everything else to go grocery shopping, uh, to do essential work and things of that nature, then we should be able to go up here and remove some of these restrictions so the whole country don't shut down, because shutting the whole country down is making everything go up. We talking about inflation, unemployment. I mean, it's just a mess, a straight horrible mess. Then that's when Trump talked about what was going on with Biden's son, dealings with Burmusa in Ukraine. I knew this was coming up with his dealings with Russia. Uh, I knew that this was going to be coming up. I was not shocked at all. Now, you know, this is when why Trump went and pulled this issue, because he's like, listen, y'all jumped on me about swearing out I had collusion with Russia to get elected, but then you turned around and you bust out and said that, saying now when we ask you about your son, that we shouldn't, that's a very sensitive question. You try to turn it around like your son has no dealings with them and everything else. Now Joe lied and said in one of these, he said, well, my son was cleared in wrongdoing. But unfortunately, Joe must have forgot. That's why I say he's got Alzheimer's. The last report came out. They are still investigating his son. They are still reviewing in the Senate all those dealings that he had going on with China and Russia. So I don't know where he said that they found no wrongdoing. They still investigating this mess. Yes, it was, Sharon. It was disrespectful. What's up, Zero Call? Yeah, it was very disrespectful. And Sharon, what you can do is, when you get through with this, Sharon, go ahead on to my YouTube and definitely look me up, okay? And hit my like button and subscribe, because I know you already subscribed to my page. So go ahead on and do that for me. I really appreciate that too. So with that being said, Oh, I'm about to get to that, Patricia. I'm not finished yet. So when that went down, he also called him out about the rioters. He also said that you will not promote law and order. Now, when he called Biden out for that, that's when Biden basically shut down. That's when Biden shut down and swear out, well, you are the worst American president we ever had. Which he only did that because he tried to point out about Trump's taxes. But like Trump said, I got people that work for me that's going to make sure that I'm pay, make the maximum amount of my return. That's what all Americans do. So that right there just made him look like a jackass. So what I'm going to say is this. Now, Biden's campaign uh, is basically a record shattering. He done raised $364 million. All right, compared to Trump. I think Trump, the last time I looked at it, Trump was like in the 200 millions. But even where it goes, how do I feel about the debate? Yes, there was a lot of slander and hollering and over talking. But a reason why I think it went down that way is because Joe wanted to go on the offense at the start, trying to be aggressive like Trump was on Hillary in 2016. But in the end, all he did was convoluted his own message, and he actually made himself look like a screaming jackass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his daughter did. Those are facts. And what's sad is that Trump called them out. See, I really felt like that the reason why Joe, well, yeah, I understand coming at the kids is a no-no, but he should have known that Trump is going to call you out. And see, the reason why Trump called out his son is due to the fact of the matter is that Joe also was benefiting on this money too. That is why that's why Trump called Joe out, because it was like, listen, you up here trying to play the American people like I'm this bad guy with taxes and playing less, and I'm this horrible leader, but here you are chilling with the radical left. Your son is doing a whole lot of shady dealings with two of America's biggest enemies, and you out here trying to scrutinize me, trying to accuse me of being a racist or being inconsiderate because I'm trying to keep the country going. And then this is what I liked about the debate tonight too. I don't know if y'all heard this, but he also asked Joe, "What have you done for the black community?" And Joe couldn't answer that. Joe could not answer. He could not give a plan. Trump talked about how he signed the crime bill that made it horrible for not only just black minorities but also for low income Americans in general that didn't have the resources or the programs to keep from getting out of trouble. And he also called him out about how all these years he's been in, what's going on, Sean, and he hasn't accomplished a damn thing. Nothing to say that he was for the American people or for the little guy. And Joe was like very blown because he wasn't prepared for that. So in this case, I give the debate a C minus because there was a lot of screaming and hollering. But I give the edge to Trump. And I give the edge to Trump because Trump asked the questions that Joe has been dodging. Yeah, exactly. That's all Biden keeps saying. He keeps saying he know what the plan is, but he's not telling nobody about the plan. That's the problem with him. So I can't wait for round two. Hopefully, round two denounced the white supremacists, told them to stand by. He did denounce the white supremacists. I mean, he even said that in the plan. What about Antifa? Because he also talked about the white supremacists and what was going on, and he talked about Antifa. And when he talked about Antifa, Joe replied was Antifa is an idea. So you're trying to tell me people burning buildings, destroying people's homes, terrorizing people, assaulting people in the middle of the streets in Portland is an idea? That group is an idea. Yes, he did. Y'all can replay it. I'm telling you now. You can, if you saw the debate tonight, you'd have seen it. Yeah, he did. If you look at my clip tonight, yeah, watch it again. I got it. I got it up on my feed. You'll see it because it's all in my on my broadcast. Because I broadcast the whole thing for y'all. He said that. He said Antifa was an idea. I heard exactly what that dude said. So that is crazy. How is Antifa's an idea when they're burning up city? Okay. I ain't gonna argue with you, Patrina. I'm just telling you what I seen. Yeah, he denounced it. Trump denounced everything about the plan. Trump has a plan. All I heard from Biden is a lot of screaming, a lot of dissing, but no plan. Yeah, I thought Trump would have destroyed him too, but I think that Trump was a little thrown off guard. Yep, I told you. Exactly. Rachel heard it too. I knew it wasn't crazy. He said Antifa was an idea. The truth. You ain't got to ask the comrade what the truth is. Antifa is an organization. They are put on the FBI list as a terrorist group, a domestic terrorist group. I understand, Patrina. I'm sick of it all too. But I'm just don't understand why. I know why Biden ain't gonna say that because Antifa is one of his major supporters. So yeah, I wouldn't say nothing about him either. I play what you want me to say. Exactly, a terrorist organization, along with the Triple K. I mean, I don't know, veteran. I feel like that Biden came off more aggressive, but he was stumbled because he didn't know that Trump was going to get on his ass about questions that he been trying to avoid. That's the thing. Now, if Biden would have kept his cool and would have if Biden would have kept his cool and would have came with more, stayed aggressive but kept his cool, oh man, he probably would have ate Trump up for breakfast. But what messed him up is he he went up here and he kept yelling and he kept freaking getting this getting off his game. So like I said, I give the edge to Trump, but Trump barely won because of the fact of the matter is all of the shouting that they were doing at each other. They made it very personal. So he did. He did draw him offside. That's why I gave him the edge because Biden was getting pissed. Biden got real mad when he got on him about his. Oh yeah, Chris Wallace sucks. We need somebody else to mediate. We need somebody like what's that dude name? Chris Tucker. We not Chris Tucker, but Tucker Carlson. Carlson Tucker, whatever his name is. Carlson Tucker, my bad. We need Carlson Tucker. But yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like I said, hopefully that tomorrow they can do better. That's what I'm hoping. Hopefully tomorrow, they'll look at this tape and don't let emotions run high. But I do know that if Biden's going to get off his game and get upset that quick with Trump asking him those personal questions that America wants to know about his son's dealing with Russia and China and him not being able to provide a plan for African American people, yes, she would have been too. Uh, yeah, he's going to have a very, very tough time in this debate because it's about to get harder. And you don't think Trump ain't loading up. Oh, that Joker's loading up. I wouldn't be surprised that Joker is reading notes right now, Trump, on the plane reading notes because that dude got a photographic memory. So yeah, man. But yeah, it was a little disappointing. I mean, it had some comical moments, but hopefully Trump will crush him tomorrow and not be this mediocre cat and mouse thing he was doing tonight, because he was more on the defense than the offense, and he's gonna have to get he's gonna have to get it all he's gonna have to get it all equaled out. He's got to do as much offense as much defense, man, because that's the only way he's gonna win. All right, guys, that's my thing. I'm finna get out of here. I'm about to go lay down. I have everything up. Podcast will be up tonight. I mean, tomorrow. I'll work on that when I get home. Again, follow me, guys. Spread the love. Tell your family and friends about my broadcast. I'm going to keep getting it in for y'all. Also, too, I am working on a major sponsor deal right now. So hopefully, if everything works out, the sponsor deal can benefit us all. That's my followers. So I already got one locked down with Amazon. So if you start seeing Amazon patriotic stuff, links in my descriptions on my YouTube pages, go on and click it so you can get that patriotic gear for Christmas. Oh yeah, man. You know I got you, veteran. So y'all go ahead on, you know, roll with Amazon. I'll start putting it in there. This is just them sponsoring me. So when I talk about this product, tell you about this product, definitely, man, deal with it. Trump is supporting you. Man, you know what? He's not. But it'd be cool if he found my channel and like what I'm doing and said that he would endorse me or let me endorse him back and forth. It'll be cool. But it's all good. I ain't got that far yet, bro. I'm still in the beginning stages. You ain't gonna get a whole lot of looks. All right, man. Thank you, veteran. I'll be on tomorrow, brother. All right, y'all. Stay safe.